explains why recycling e-waste is the healthier option for the environment.
The advantages of recycling electronic waste material is, of course, that we conserve the resources of the world. I think, as they have said, the Mother Nature has provided enough to serve our needs, but not our greed. So I think we have to be responsible for managing those resources.
Now that we know what happens to your mobile phones, we want to see what happens with the bigger gadgets. We're going to Korea to find out what happens to tech trash that can't fit in your pocket.
Home is where the heart is. The news that happens here impacts me as much as it impacts you. Let's get to the biggest stories of the day. Live reports, breaking news as it happens, the business news you need, all the sports and entertainment you want, and a chance to have your say on the news through the power of social media. The all-new Singapore Connect at 6, weekdays at 6 p.m. on Channel News Asia.
The canoe, once iconic of Kerala's backwaters, is now losing its place.
എല്ലാവരും ഹൗസ് ബോട്ടും ഈ പണിക്ക് പോകുന്ന വള്ളത്തിലാണേലും ഈ ഗസ്റ്റിനെ കൊണ്ടുപോകുന്ന ഒരു രീതിയായി മാറിയിരിക്കുകയാണ്.
While the tourists are pouring in, Kerala's young are seeking a future beyond these shores. The sail away from Kerala's backwaters on Crossroads, Wednesday, 8:30 p.m., exclusively on Channel News Asia.
These CEOs are used to multi-million-dollar machines when number crunching is all that matters. So what happens when they are tasked to help businesses with a heart?
He is not coming to the point. He's talking and talking and talking.
Can their usual tactics work with this new breed of entrepreneurs?
I'm just worried that when she turns down customers, the next time around the customers won't come back.
Find out on Social Inc. Debuts 3rd of March on Channel News Asia.
This week, my search for used cooking oil continues as I cross the border into Thailand. But disaster strikes when my biofuel car gets into trouble with the law. And I have to find new wheels. Then, I visit one of the world's oldest rainforests to meet an ecotourism pioneer. It doesn't get any better than this on Fill My Tank, this Friday at 8:30 p.m., exclusively on Channel News Asia.
Experience the finest Swiss hospitality. Only at Swissôtel Hotels and Resorts. And for timely news updates, tune into Channel News Asia. Available in Swissôtel Hotels and Resorts across Asia.
Recycling happens all over the world. But in tech-savvy Korea, recycling is not just up to an individual or private corporation, it's a nationwide effort. In March 2009, the Environmental Department of Seoul announced its urban mining project. The term first came about in the 1980s when Japanese electronic companies went about collecting their own brand of electronic products and reusing the raw materials. The Seoul government hopes to do the same.
우리나라가 세계적으로 IT 강국이라서 전자제품을 만드는 삼성이라든가 LG라든가 큰 회사들이 많은데 대한민국이 전자제품을 쓰는 게 굉장히 많아요. 그 많은 전자제품이 지금까지는 자원으로 활용되지 않고 그냥 쓰레기로 처리됐기 때문에 그것을 다시 자원으로 재생해서 쓰는, 그래서 우리가 자원이 모자라는 우리나라의 자원을 재생해서 쓸 수 있도록 하는 개념에서 시작한 사업입니다.
There are an estimated 3 billion electronic products in Korea. Currently, only 5% of the population recycles their e-waste. The urban mining project hopes to increase this to 100% by 2012. The Urban Mining Project works with the Recycling Centres, Association of Electronics Environment and NARE. Here, recycling is done on a huge scale. Household electronics such as refrigerators, washing machines, televisions and air conditioners are first taken apart by hand. Then put through these machines to recover valuable resources such as plastic and copper. They are then sold to another recycling facility where they would be purified further to make raw materials for industrial use. The Association of Electronics Environment, or AEE, manages more than 90 million kilograms of electronic waste annually.
전자제품은 우리에게 있어서 없어서는 안 될 아주 중요한 여러 가지 냉장고나 세탁기나 에어컨 등이 있죠. 이것은 우리가 다 쓰고 못 쓰게 되면 곧 폐기물이 됩니다. 그러나 이건 폐기물이 아닙니다. 이것은 철, 구리, 알루미늄 등 우리가 다시 제품을 만드는 데 필요한 여러 가지 요소로 구성이 되어 있기 때문에 우리는 이걸 폐기물로 보지 않고 다시 재활용해서 다시 제품을 만들어낼 수가 있습니다.
So now we know that the majority of e-waste can be recycled. But what about the tech trash that can't be processed in a recycling centre? Cyber garbage, the hidden information superhighway problem. Our high-speed internet is littered with millions of obsolete and abandoned websites and blogs. And millions more are created every day.
I cannot even assume how many pages or how much information out there that are abandoned or outdated. But I can say that there are more information out there that's outdated or no longer updated by the creators than the useful information on the internet.
E-waste takes up a real physical space, but how will these dead pages affect our cyber world?
The cyber junk could cause more time for us to search for exact information that we are looking for due to the overwhelming information out there that is oftentimes very outdated. We may be able to see a better or more intelligent search engines that could help us narrow down whatever information that we are looking for. But as I know, that technology is not available yet.
Cyber junk may not be affecting your green points with the environment, but there are some hidden consequences, most of which we still don't know about. In our high-tech world, responsibility both online and offline count. So whether it's techno junk you can stick in your pocket or tech trash that's clogging up cyberspace, it's a real garbage problem in today's modern world. But we can make a difference. All it takes is that bit of extra effort to reduce, reuse and recycle your electronics. And score some green points with Mother Nature, and maybe a little bit of gold too.